I've always been the kind of person who walks when I need to clear my head. That night, I couldn't sleep. It was close to midnight, and the park near my apartment was almost completely empty. The air was cold, the kind that makes every sound feel sharper. I remember thinking how quiet everything was. Too quiet. I was about halfway through the trail when bright headlights suddenly lit up the path behind me. At first, I thought it was strange because cars weren't supposed to be down there. But what really bothered me was this. I never heard the vehicle arrive. No engine, no tires on gravel, nothing, just light. I stepped off the path and turned around. It was a dark colored car, sitting completely still about 50 feet behind me. The headlights stayed on, blinding me enough that I couldn't see who was inside. For a few seconds, nothing happened. Then the lights switched off and everything went black again. I remember standing there, frozen, trying to convince myself I was overreacting. Maybe they were lost, maybe they were waiting for someone, but something in my stomach felt wrong. So I started walking faster. That's when I heard it. A car door closing. Not loud, but loud enough in the silence. I turned around instinctively and I saw him. A tall man stepping away from the driver's side door. At first, all I could make out was his outline in the moonlight. Then I noticed something in his hands, a long object, metal. My brain didn't even fully process it. Before survival instinct kicked in, I ran. I didn't look back immediately. I just sprinted down the trail as hard as I could, hearing my own breathing louder and louder in my ears. Then I finally glanced over my shoulder. He was chasing me, and he was gaining on me. I remember the absolute terror of realizing there was nobody around. No houses close enough, no other walkers, no security, just me and this man in the dark. I cut off the trail toward the parking area near the main road, almost slipping on wet grass as I ran. I could hear footsteps behind me now, fast, heavy. I honestly thought I was going to die there. My lungs burned so badly, I could barely breathe, but adrenaline kept pushing me forward. I saw the streetlights ahead and started screaming for help, even before I reached the road. That's when I heard the footsteps stop. I turned around again. He was standing near the edge of the park, just watching me, completely still. And then he slowly walked back toward the car. I didn't stop running until I reached a gas station almost 2 blocks away. The employee inside kept asking me what happened, but I could barely speak. I was shaking so hard, I couldn't even hold my phone properly. When the police finally searched the area, the car was gone. No plate numbers, no cameras, no witnesses. Nothing. And the part that still terrifies me the most is this. If that car hadn't been electric, I probably would have heard him coming, and I wouldn't be curious to look. And if he hadn't slammed the door just a little too hard, I might never have realized he was behind me until it was too late.